You can tell a child's age in Guatemala based on whether they cry or not. That's pretty telling. That's a hard life to know that crying doesn't matter.
And seeing the conditions that these kids live in, it's a different world.
Once you walk through it and smell it and sense it and see it, it'll grip you in a way that you haven't probably been gripped before. People ask me that all the time, how did I pick Guatemala? And the truth of the matter is, God picked Guatemala for me. I got exposed to it at church one Sunday, putting together a mission trip to go and start a construction project at the Shalom school. As that program just got underway and the church is changing direction, we had to maintain our position in Guatemala and try to see that to its conclusion. But we needed an entity for that to happen, so we formed a 501c3 and named it after the church. We named it the Shalom Foundation. God broke my heart for those kids in a way that He's done through millennia for people. I mean, I think all of us as human beings at different levels are called to do something. He convicted me that I was to be a part of that mission there. I had just made a vow that I was gonna, do whatever I could, whatever that looked like. As the mission matured, we finished the school and we started sponsoring children. Then we started building some homes for them. And through those relationships, we meet different people. And we were building a home in one particular neighborhood. And this lady brings up this little child. She's probably 4 years old. And she was making a plea for us to help her. Pulled her little blouse up and showed me this really nasty, ugly scar from her sternum all the way down to her groin.
Pues yo iba a traer tortillas, que sí, había unos mareros peleándose ahí, empezaron a disparar y me tocó una bala perdida. Y quise gritar, pero no podía.
Entonces la señora de las tortillas la abrazó y se tapó ella con ella, la cubrió, entonces ahí donde le cayó la bala en el ombligo.
Como un arrebatamiento, tal vez, y pensé que ya no iba a ver a mi familia. No, porque yo creía en Dios que Él me iba a sanar.
They tried to get the bullet out, could not get the bullet out. Still lodged in her up against the artery. We worked on trying to make arrangements to bring her to the States because at that time we didn't know any other way to do it. That was a kind of an epiphany of an event for us because that whole event touched so many people's lives in a way that I'd never seen before. And that's when God placed in my heart was to create an environment for these kids to have critical care that they couldn't get otherwise.
Feliz porque todo por lo que me pasó tuvo un propósito, ¿verdad? Ayudar a demás niños que lo necesitan. Como que me utilizó.
I have been to a lot of hospitals in Guatemala, probably more than I ever want to remember, and this is hands down the best facility I've seen in Guatemala City.
Well, I think number one is the quality and the expertise of the teams that we bring in. We're bringing in experts from America, from either pediatric hospitals or from groups that strictly address pediatric surgical issues.
The Moore Center, I would say, it's like being in the United States. The facilities are top-notch. If somebody has a problem that is more severe than you could typically treat at an outside hospital, it could be done here.
Our facility is a facility that addresses the needs of the children from initial diagnosis and screening all the way to the surgery procedure, and from there appropriate medical follow-up with a Guatemalan physician in that specialty.
I've never seen that before in Guatemala, so it's really, I think, something that puts us all at ease in terms of quality of care. We know that if there's a problem, we're going to hear about it, and if there's a problem somebody will be there to be responsible for it.
Our patients here are extremely thankful for anything that we do for them. Even if we see their babies and touch their babies and examine their children, that alone seems worlds to them.
It means those children will have an actual life, a different life, a happy life.
Pues la verdad sí que no hay forma de cómo agradecerles todo lo que he estado ahí, no hay cómo pagarles todo lo que ellos han hecho. Ahí sí que son como unos ángeles que Dios mandó en nuestro camino.
We feel the Moore Center provides the actual physical embodiment of what our Christian faith's about, that about giving back and pure love, and they experience that when they go there. Make a living by having a life, that's one thing, but by giving back, you live a life wonderful, joyful. It's just different. It's a different way to think about it.
Porque las manos que dan nunca se quedan vacías. Hay una recompensa del Creador.